Dear world, I want to give you a quick update on what I'm doing because my community isn't just on YouTube. I have a ReverbNation SoundCloud, Twitter, and Facebook as well. And I'm going to put all them links down below in the description because on a weekly basis, I do a football podcast and I'm fixing to start doing, I call them Let's Talk. I'm thinking to start doing some Let's Talk podcasts about a lot of different things. Because I have sit here and come up with so many ideas to branch out my brand and to entertain and enlighten my community. But I get in this funk where I don't get out of it. Well, now I'm tired of being that person. I'm tired of being the person, the big idea guy. I usually call myself the big idea guy because I would have all these big ideas, but that's all they were. So I'm going to put links to all my SoundCloud, ReverbNation, because my music's on SoundCloud and ReverbNation. The podcasts are going to be on SoundCloud. And right now it's a weekly football podcast. Wrestling's fixing to be added to it. Let's Talk Wrestling. And there's going to be a couple of more Let's Talks. I'm just kind of hashing out how I want to do it right now. And my live stream on YouTube is going to be starting to get cut short a little bit because my car is leaking transmission fluid bad. And it cost me that job that I was so excited to get. Because it was temp work. It wasn't temp to hire. It was straight up temp. And if I wasn't able to be there, they were just going to replace me. And so that's what they did. So, without a job right now, I can't afford luxuries like PlayStation Plus and stuff like that. Things that'll keep me playing online. And so, my streaming is going to be cut short a little bit. Until I can get things figured out because I have other things that I need to put forth them funds to. I have no idea if what I said just made sense, but I have other things that needs that money more than PlayStation Plus does. So, I wanted to give a quick update on what's going on. And I was having some green screen and lighting problems. And you can tell with the glares here and here, I'm still having some lighting problems, so I decided to just go ahead and just decorate this wall. I should have left that red screen up there, but I took it down because it goes somewhere else. I don't give full details on where it goes, but it goes somewhere else, and it needed to be put back. So, trying some new things out. I really appreciate everyone who views these and gives the likes and comments on them and everything. Means the world to me. Like I said, this is just something that I do for fun, and it's really therapeutic for me because I'm a hermit. I am the very definition of a hermit. I would rather be locked away by myself than have to deal with other people. And it's mainly because I want everyone to like me. I want to please everyone. And the moment that I don't feel that, I start getting very discouraged. And I start getting very discouraged to the point that I can't control the emotions. And growing up, everyone used to say, oh, he's just sensitive. He's just a sensitive young man. That's not the case. Diagnosed manic bipolar people, I am chemically out of control of my emotions. So when I start feeling, my eyes getting all watery and welling up and stuff, I can't stop them. I try. And just because I can't control them doesn't make me a sensitive person. But that's the label you get when you can't control things like that. And so I just kind of keep to myself because not only that, but I overthink every situation to the point where I have went through every possible outcome and how to handle it. You know what? Let me go get my chalkboard real quick and give you some ideas on what I'm talking about. Now, I've told you before that I don't words good and I don't spell well. But I saw a meme on the interwebs and it was things to quit doing. And I wrote them down on my chalkboard because it was me, like, down to the letter. So, hopefully you can see this just fine. But we've got things to quit. Trying to please everyone. I want everyone to like me. I don't know why. I don't like the idea of someone not liking me. And I know that I've got wrestling, friends and acquaintances that are going to say that's bullshit because of how I am in a locker room. But people don't understand that the dynamic in a locker room is so much different than outside of it. It's a totally different world. And I'll be getting into that with someone I like that I do collaborations with. I'll be getting into that and doing some Rev Entertainment things. I'll put the link for that SoundCloud in the description below as well. And a link to the Twitter account. So, then I've got fearing change. I like the way things are most times. And change isn't always a bad thing. It's a good thing most of the time. But it's the fear of not succeeding in this change that gets at me. Like, I'm okay with the way things are. But they need to change. I know they need to change. But it's the fear of that change and not succeeding in how it's going to change that keeps me back. It keeps me away from it. Living in the past. I beat myself up more than anyone I know living in the past. I can't escape my past. I used to say all the time that I was a bastard and I deserve what's happening to me. Well, it's gotten to the point where maybe things weren't as bad as I thought they were. Maybe I wasn't as horrible of a person as I thought I was. I just keep dwelling on things and nitpicking and finding the worst possible person I was in the past and hanging on to that. That's not what I need to do. That's not who I am. That is not who I want to become. So I need to quit living in the past and start living in the now. Putting yourself down. That is me. I, more than anyone else, will put myself down quick. Like I just told you, I used to say that I was a bastard and I deserved this. Well, I wasn't. And I don't. And I've got to stop. When I talk about self-destructive thoughts, it's because I'm living in the past and I'm putting myself down for it. So I have got to just not do that. And it's so easy to say, if I could say, don't do that, Cody, and then I quit doing it, fucking great. But it's not that easy. It takes work. And for me, it's not always an overnight process. It usually takes a lot of work. And it comes from a lot of damage that I've done to myself or life experiences that have put me in these situations. And I just gotta quit. I've just gotta stop. Everyone has to stop. You have to stop because everyone does it. Not everyone does it to the same extent, but everyone does it. Stop. And the last one is overthinking. And that is me. I overthink everything to the point where I don't know what to do. Because I have thought about this for hours, for days, for weeks. And it's got to the point where I don't know what to do. And me, what I have found out in doing these and talking to this camera and talking to my community, I have learned a lot about myself. And what I have found out is that when I get confused, which doesn't take much because I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. But I'm not dumb by no means. But when I get confused, it turns to anger because I feel like I should know. And when I get confused and when I get angry, I just don't do anything. I just say screw it and I don't do anything. And that's no way to live. That's no way to live. So these are things everyone needs to do. Everyone needs to do. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop fearing change. Stop living in the past. Stop putting yourself down and stop overthinking. And like I said, these things don't come quick. That's why I've got this hung up on my wall. So every day when I come out, I get to look at them and remind myself that these are things that I shouldn't be doing. Now, there's people in the house now that don't realize that when I start getting loud and talking like this, I'm recording. I should have hung up my sign on my door that says I'm recording. But, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm going to put all them links in the description below. Hope you liked. Hope you subscribe. Hope you continue to watch. I'm out.